Hi, I'm Thijs Visser. I'm from the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, and today I'll be talking to you guys a bit more about a new initiative from the JSE called IDX, International Derivatives. On our first slide, under introduction, some of the things we're going to talk about are exactly what are these, what are international derivatives, what are single stock futures, the main differences between single stock futures and IDX single stock futures, what companies can be listed as single stock futures, why trade IDX single stock futures, and also we're going to look a bit about contract specifications. So what are international derivatives? International derivatives are cash-settled single stock futures on international shares listed in major overseas markets that's also not listed in South Africa. Some of the stuff that we got listed at the moment, as you can see from this slide, is Shell, Google, HSBC, just to name a few. What are single stock futures? Single stock futures are a future contract on individual shares. A future contract is a legally binding agreement that gives you the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at a fixed future price or date. For more information on single stock futures and how these work, please view the introduction to single stock futures from this podcast series. So, what is the main difference between IDX single stock futures and locally based single stock futures? Well, firstly, we look at margining. In terms of margining these single stocks, they are very similar to the locally based single stock futures. The main difference in these are the currency element that comes to play. Obviously, the biggest difference between the locally based and IDX single stock futures is the nominal, whereas the IDX is a 1, and single stock futures, which is locally based, is 100. So, what companies can we list on the JSE? Firstly, the JSE will determine whether a certain company or underlying security is fit for listing. The main requirement for us is a daily opening and closing prices, and also, very importantly, dividend information if it's a dividend-paying instrument. Also, the underlying needs to be very liquid, and it also needs to be listed on a recognized exchange. So, why trade IDX contracts? IDX single stock futures provides a convenient entry point for you into foreign markets. No restrictions on paperwork of exchange control regulations, low cost of setting up a foreign trading account, and also tighter currency doubles. In addition to this, when investing directly into a foreign market, there are complicated securities laws, levies, and taxes. If you go through a third-party manager, there are additional costly management fees you need to take into consideration. So, what is the value proposition of IDX? Firstly, to diversify your investment portfolio. It gives you more investment opportunities. No exchange control limits for individuals or corporates. You can protect yourself against any rand fluctuations. It's convenient access to offshore markets. You can invest in these offshore markets at a lower cost, and you can also buy and sell these real-time through your broker. If you move over to the next slide, called contract specifications, we'll see that there's an example of a typical contract specification for an IDX instrument. On this contract specification, you will find information such as what is the underlying, where it's listed, the nominal, the initial margin that we charge for it, and the fees, and all the other information that you might need. On this, you'll see that the JSE charges 2 basis points of nominal value. So what does this mean? If you get to the next slide, you'll see that a 2 basis point means that for every 100,000 Rand invested, it is equivalent to 20 Rand booking fees. Just another thing, if you look at the contract specification, you'll see that there is a closeout price. So how do we determine the closeout price? Well, we take the iteration of the underlying spot price and the official corresponding currency future closeout price. Times the two by each other, and we'll get the official closeout price. In terms of daily mark-to-market, we take a snapshot of the underlying spot and the relevant currency price between 5 and 5:15, and we use this as the daily close market value. In terms of IDX trading strategies, For more information, you can go to this website, the suffix.co.za/IDX, and here you'll find independent research done by a company for us, and you'll also find some interesting trading strategies and some more information on how to trade these. The next slide is IDX trading strategies. If you need more information in terms of research, trading ideas, please visit our website, as you see on the slide. Here you'll find some information that a third company, independent company, has done for us, and I'm sure you'll find some of these trading strategies and the information that they've put down here very interesting. Should you need any further information in terms of detailed explanations on how to price these, how to trade these, please visit the website on the slide. And should you need any further information from us at the JSE, feel free to contact us at this email address or phone us at the telephone number below. Thank you very much.